I'm gonna move this. All right, so women's wellness. I had to put this slide in here because it is a big deal. And we just got done with leadership a couple weeks ago. And this is absolutely true. The only difference between where you are right now and where you want to be is the steps you haven't taken yet. And we talk about having a toolbox with our health all the time, with essential oils or products or just the staples, even non-toxic cleaning, those things, we talk about them. And we may even have them in our house, but our oils might be in our box, or maybe we're just not using the things consistently every day. And that is really where our health is going to change for like just really drastically if we consistently do the same thing every day and use the products we have. All right, so here's a question. And I know you guys are busy, no worries. So on a scale of 1 to 10, like 1, no unwanted symptoms, to 10 is like out of control. Like, how is our monthly cycle? How is everybody's year on here? No issues?
Non-existent.
That is amazing. A bit jealous.
I don't know. I think I'll just go in the middle. So like maybe a 5.
5?
Yeah.
And you guys are too young to have the second one. So we're like non-existent, don't have an issue, to about 5. I'm like, yeah, I am probably on this second line, because I am over 40, Yesha. So post-menopause, I'm like working on menopause probably. How are my symptoms? And they all vary. I know that mood swings is huge. My adrenals, weight management is hard, and metabolism is super hard because of these two things, and especially the second one regarding menopause and those symptoms that come with that. So we'll talk about these kind of things. So here's a difference, or here's some variations of how hormone balance might be difficult for you. And this is when you kind of might see this might be when you want to go to a doctor, or you might see your family physician, or you might ask a friend. You'd be like, oh my gosh, you know, I am like having such difficulty sleeping, or I'm having brain fog like no one's business. And mood swings come with this. Okay, so if you have adrenal fatigue, or like just different things that are going on with your adrenals, you're going to have problems with any of these. Does anybody have any problems with these things? Welcome, Patty. Thanks for joining.
Yes, I have the thyroidism, and I have infertility due to my thyroid.
Yeah. Patty, welcome. I know you're just getting on. We just got started. So we're just talking about maybe some symptoms that we have been experiencing, maybe that would be affected with our adrenals or our hormone balance. Have you experienced any of these?
Definitely been having some issues sleeping. That's been a major issue for me recently.
I've been kind of an insomniac. I've been up a lot for a long time. Jessica, I know you're getting things done here.
Yeah, I'm just about there. Yeah, I feel like I struggle to fall asleep sometimes, and then maybe wake up often throughout the night. So
maybe a little bit of hormone imbalance there, or just maybe it's just the time of year and things that you're doing, or too much on your mind. So adrenal fatigue or hypothyroidism, those things, trouble sleeping is a huge deal. We just talked about the weight loss difficulty. It's hard to get your metabolism in check when you're having a hormone imbalance. I tend to have brain fog. So I'm like, okay, what did I not do? If my brain, I just feel like I'm just like not clear. It's just, I'm doing too many things, or it's just not clear. What did I forget to do today? And so I get to my staples. And we'll talk about kind of like your pantry a little bit too. My pantry changes, but I have like a first and foremost thing I do every single day. And if say in the mid-afternoon I'm having difficulty, I'm like, okay, what did I not do this morning? Right. So I use neroli every morning. Took a picture of it. I think I forgot to post it this morning on this. I always drink tangerine in my water when I have my first glass of water before coffee. This is like my thing, right? And then my adrenal blend and my get it done blend. And so like if I don't do those things, I just kind of struggle. And then I take my vitamins after I eat. So first and foremost, I get some citrus in my water, just kind of clears the old mind. So, all right. Thank you for answering those questions. So we're going to talk about a little bit about the female reproductive system. And I know we have a little bit of infertility things. And so and a lot of us know what we have going on, right? But they do include all the above here: ovaries, fallopian tubes, uterus, cervix, all the things. Your breasts, they all work closely with the other with the endocrine system, and other systems of your body. And so if something is not working right or your hormones are off, it's going to significantly affect your emotions and how things really work. Your ovaries are in charge of your estrogen and progesterone function and to create that, right? So they're crucial for fertility. They also play a key role in women's emotional and physical health. And so if you do not have, or you have too much of these hormones, then your emotions are going to be out of whack, right? So you're either going to be super angry, maybe, or super emotional where everything makes you cry. And I don't know if you have ever felt that way, but me with my, when I have my, a long time ago, mostly I kind of have my thyroid thing kind of calm down and woosad. But before, like everything would make me cry, or like in a spitfire, I'd be angry. And so that is where I was in this. So that really does play a huge effect on our emotional and our physical health if our ovaries are not working correctly, or if we don't have them. We have to really supplement there if we don't. Nutrition. We always need, and we know there's a level, right? A level playing ground, and there is that pyramid, the health pyramid. And the baseline is what you put in your body is how your body or your vessel is going to react and how it's going to heal and support itself and all of the things that go with it. Hydration, you really should drink half your body weight in water every single day. I struggle. I do a lot better if I have some sort of oil. Lemon, tangerine, I love. Grapefruit is super effective for lowering cravings of sugar, etc., those kind of things. And I really like spearmint. If it's a hot day, I really like putting spearmint in my water, and it also helps me focus. So eating good food, trying to not have added processed sugar, and enough protein in your day is going to help your hormones and your brain function, and that those things work together. Does that make sense, everybody? Lifelong vitality is our vitamin system. And I know some of you, I think you guys are Indri, are you enrolled? You have your own account, right?
Yeah, I have my own account, but I've not tried the vitamins yet.
Okay.
That's
So
on my to-do list.
It is a thing you should to do. I would encourage you greatly to try the Lifelong Vitality. It is a money back guaranteed, and they are packed full of foundational nutrition and foundational health. That's going to balance your hormones and balance your energy levels. So it's going to produce the energy. It's going to give you the anti-inflammatory response with the alpha CRS. It's going to help with inflammation. It's going to help with your discomfort. It's going to help with your brain and your synapses. Food nutrient. We always need added benefits. We do not get the quality nutrients out of the food that we eat today. They're just made and grown faster, and they just don't have the nutrients that they used to have, back when our parents, went shopping at the grocery store downtown. And so this has all of our vitamins and nutrients that we need, and it has some powerful oils in it as well. And then the XC Omega is going to be all of our fatty acids, all the things you need for your brain and cardiac health. That is your fish oil, natural fish oil. All of them are bioavailable, and your body can absorb them and use them where it needs to. And depending on how, just women, I think, need less of them. I was taking half dose, and I did up my dose to 3. Just this last, I don't even know, 6 months or so, just to promote a little bit more health. I don't need 4 of them. So just based upon where you just try. And Andrea, where you haven't tried them, take one of each for a couple days, and then take two of each for a couple days and get it into your system, because they are going to be powerful. You're going to want to eat some food before you take them. Otherwise, you're going to kind of get that nauseous in there. There is a tummy tamer blend in them, but it is loaded full of goodness, and there's nothing else out there that can have this optimal nutrition, I guess. They are awesome, and there is a money back guarantee. And so if you use them all like they're intended in a month's time, and you have no positive affect, you can get your money back. And so it's a win-win, right? I've been taking them for probably 5 years now. I think I learned about them and learned more about the science behind them. They're formulated for each country that they're in. So we won't have the same one that China has, right? Because we need different things in our food nutrient than they do. We're missing different things out of our normal diet than they are, et cetera, right? And so I started taking them, and I just noticed right away energy. I noticed discomfort, like less discomfort. Noticed I could sleep. I noticed a lot of things, my skin health, my mind, everything, just significant. But the biggest wholehearted thing that I noticed, and I didn't think about it right away, was I used to get head tension all the time, and that went away. So just that, mind blown, and I'm not going to ever not take LLV. Okay. Does anybody else have a aha moment with LLV that take it? Jessica, do you take LLV? If you don't, we're going to have a conversation after this Zoom. No, just joking.
No, I think I have.
I absolutely love it. It's
Awesome.
Absolutely incredible. And I can definitely, there's been times where I changed my shipping date, and so it threw off. And so I had a week where I didn't have it because I was waiting for it, and I could definitely tell the difference. I just was so much more sluggish, so much more, just kind of dumpy that entire week. It's really worth it.
It is so worth it. I agree. Thank you so much for that testimonial. That was awesome. Jessica.
Yeah, I've been taking it, I think it's been over a year now. And yeah, some days if I don't have it with me, I struggled to take a half dose all at once. So I've been kind of splitting them among 2 meals. So I'm not always super consistent, but yeah.
Absolutely. It is a good idea. It really is the better optimal to split up whatever dosage you take. Say you want to take half dose and you're going to take 2 of each, right? So if you take 1 of each in the morning, so you're taking 3 of them, and then you're taking 1 of each in the afternoon after lunch, that would be the best, because the sustainability and the energy and all that kind of thing is going to be at a level, right? It's not like you have a ton of energy and you're going to be way up here and jittery or whatever. I'm just saying you're just going to have a constant flow of mental clarity and all the goodness and the supportive for the nutrients. I will not remember, and so I take all of them in the morning. I do take my digestive stuff first before I eat, and then I will take my vitamins all at one time. So it is probably better, but if I'm not going to take them, I'm like, hey, at least I'm remembering at some point in the day. So I'm going to down the hatch with all of them at one time. But I'm never home. So if I'm from home to eat, then that's when I'm going to take them. Thank you so much for sharing, Jess. This is something also that I do take, significant change in hormone balance for me. I was taking, I just didn't really realize about this. I think I learned about this in my second convention. Phytoestrogen, and it's all natural. It is not estrogen. And a lot of people were worried, I don't want to take an estrogen. I don't want to add that hormone. This actually makes our body just kind of create it, or it just balances out those hormones like we have an estrogen in there. It really is a lot of pomegranate and good things. And if I don't take this is one that it's hard for me to remember to add in addition to in my LRP cart. And so sometimes I'm out, and let me tell you that my entire family realizes that I'm out, and they're like, where's your phytoestrogen? Did you forget to order it? Because my mouth gets a little bit not so nice. I get short-tempered. I don't even know. it's just really helped my adrenal glands just work better. That fatigue in the afternoon is not there, all those things. But really, I'm just wholeheartedly happy and less negative. We're going to say the words of negative since we're recording. So does anybody else use phytoestrogen? No, it is okay. I just really, if you have a hormone deficiency or if you have any issues with your adrenals, this is a good thing to write down for like, hey, I should probably try this. Everybody that I know that take it have really, it's been really successful in their mood management because it balances out those, and really for both. I give Tim crap, I don't remember what it was, but I was like, I think you're having a hormone imbalance. Maybe you should take my phytoestrogen and bone nutrient. I mean, really, it's going to only assist in the hormone balance. And guys have hormone imbalances too, okay? And yeah, so he was a little nervous about, anyway, it's just a good conversation. So bone nutrient, and a long time ago, and I'm sure everybody has heard, women really need help with their bones, right? As we age, our bones get a little more brittle and a little more fragile. And this bioavailable nutrient complex is superb to assist with that. Has a lot of magnesium in it, and it really helps with your hormones and an overall. So really it hits those other hormones. So phytonutrient and bone nutrient together hit almost all of them, okay? And it just really balances out those adrenals and helps your bones. If you have any significant back issues or discomforts, bone nutrient would also be something that you might think about. It is for both. It's not gender specific. This is I know it says doTERRA women on there, but it's really a good product for bone health and discomfort. And if you have issues with injury, it's another thing to do is to add this in there because it's really going to help support that healing. All right, before I got on here, you guys probably like, oh my gosh, she talks all the time, whatever, but I really need support when I get online and have to record myself. So I actually did use Rose Touch. It really does help with emotional balance. If I am just really having a bad day, I have brought out Rose and can just smell it. It's a good blend. We do have two options. We do have the undiluted bottle of oil. I would use your points for it. And I do have the diluted Rose as well. It is the queen of oils. So it gives you confidence. It boosts your libido. If you need a little help in the bedroom at night, it's going to help with all of that. Okay. If you do have problems with your menstrual cycle, if you're like a 5 or above with your menstrual cycle or discomforts, this is going to help you just rub it on your abdomen and that kind of thing. And it does promote regular ovulation as well. But Rose does a lot of things with emotional balance, just kind of controls. If I can't even describe. One day I was a mess. You guys are gonna be like, man, she's just a mess a lot. It's not. It's very, very far and wide times that I'm a mess. But I just had a really bad day. Things felt like I couldn't get out of the hole, right? And so I did just put Rose, I slathered Rose and it just went away and she just kind of calmed my soul. It was amazing. So if you have any times of that where you're like, I just can't get out of this funk, I need to go hide in a corner so my family doesn't, dislike me for the week, Rose is a game changer there. Does anybody have Rose Touch at least?
I do.
Awesome. Do you use it or what do you use it? Do you savor it? Because
Yeah, I think I've used it a few times when I've had like skin irritation from things, but not too often yet. I got it in a BOGO box, I want to say once. So
yep, it came in a BOGO box, so I have a couple extra ones. Yeah. It is superb for skin. She just mentioned skin. It is really, really great for skin health. Helps if you have I know what we used it for. And so, but I use it on my face every day before I use my jasmine night cream. And I actually use that day and night, not just at night. So I use Rose and Immortelle. I rub it all over my face and then I put hydrating cream over top of it. Really helps support me motions, right? and it helps fine lines and just all that stuff. So anything I can help with that, since I am over 40, I will do. So Rose is a good one. It's a great one if you have an LRP cart to save up your oil points and get it for free. So it is an awesome one to have in your toolbox for all these things. All right, Clary Calm. And this is one that people are just like, I have a lot of people that call me and be like, I need you to order me some Clary Calm, right? It is great for all of these things. I do know some ladies that just have it in their purse and they smell it and it calms them down. And that is where the mood swings come into. It is full power. It is undiluted bottle of oil. So you can make 2 of them out of it. So you would just dump half of this oil blend in another roller and then fill it with fractionated coconut oil, and you would have 2, one maybe purse friendly, one at your home in your toolbox. It significantly helps. I have a kiddo that has not a great menstrual cycle, and so we use this a lot in my house. I don't ever not have it, but it is hormone balancing. It is pretty patchouli-y. And so I really like to dilute it so it's not such that deep floral smell for me. But it does help balance. Oh my goodness, it does help calm down your cycle, and it does help quickly reduce times of Arizona for you if you're in that area. I like this a lot. It is a great oil to support us. So the endocrine system, you wouldn't think it is just a supporter of all of our body. And so it sends hormones to targeted organs, tissues through the circulatory system. And so we really need to make sure we are supporting our endocrine system every chance we get daily, so that our circulatory system is doing well. So our endocrine system, again, development, metabolism, nutrient regulation, homeostasis. And we talk about homeostasis with Aroma Touch, right? We do Aroma Touch protocol here in my office. But this is where that weight management comes, right? Maybe we're having a problem with our weight management, and maybe we just really need to increase our metabolism. Well, that comes from our adrenals. So our adrenal function is really supports all of this, like how we can increase or absorb good food, how we can absorb our nutrients if we're taking LLV, how we can get more energy and just really balance what we get to do. So it comes from our adrenals, our endocrine system. So there's a lot of essential oils that can be beneficial, and we're going to talk about them. So like I said, every single day, I do drink a citrus in my water. And so you can choose lemon, you can choose tangerine, grapefruit, whatever is your go-to citrus. Liver function is the underlying hormone balance. Okay. So you really need to support your liver. I do a Get Her Done blend, and it's got to be in here somewhere on my desk. I've been in here like 5 times a day doing different things. So, I rub that on my liver every single morning. It has been a game changer. I just made that. I think I did a video. It's on my Resilient Wellness and our team page if you guys are on my team. Slim and Sassy. It is the metabolic blend. And so you can put it in a shot glass. I would do lukewarm water in a shot glass, like 3 or 4 drops, and down the hatch. Or you can put a couple drops in a big Yeti cup throughout your day, and it's going to balance out your blood sugar. It's going to support your metabolism. It's going to keep you going with that energy. And then of course it's endocrine complex. And this does come in an oil form, and it does come in the soft gel form. In a soft gel, you get about 3 drops of the oil. Okay, so I have this endocrine oil. I do tend to utilize this to support my bladder, to support when I'm doing cleanse. I'm doing a cleanse right now. And so I do use the oil or the soft gels, and I just happen to have the oil. So I'm just like, you know what, I can just put that in a capsule or dump it in my water, no big deal. But your liver, you have to take care of your liver. So anything you can do to give it a boost, like these 3 options here, is going to help your adrenal function. So Slim and Sassy also comes in soft gel form because it does not taste great. Anybody here taste Slim and Sassy before, the oil? It's kind of not great, right? It's not like peppermint. It has a lot of cinnamon in it, okay? So it does a really good job balancing out blood sugar, doing all those things we really need to do to support our body and our pancreas, our liver. It's not the best flavor. So they did make the soft gels, was super nice to help us. And just really, I think of Zendocrine or Slim and Sassy, I kind of think about the same thing. It's going to really flush our body to get those toxins out of our body in a fast way. And then if you have somebody, I know that type 2 is on here as an option for hormone balance. And so this is really going to help that as well. If you know somebody that's an issue for and they need some support, soft gels being with them all the time is a good option because it's going to balance your blood sugar instantly, gives them time to get some food and protein to raise their blood sugar back to normal. Okay. I've been in a restaurant. It was so funny. We were in convention. Side story, sorry. Side story, this guy, you could just tell he was not doing well. He hadn't eaten in a long time. And I was like, do you have diabetes? And he's like, yes. How did you know? And I was like, well, it runs in my family. And he was sweating. He couldn't function, like he couldn't hardly talk or whatever. And I gave him 2 soft gels because we just happened to have them at convention. And then I was thinking to myself, who takes like some random soft gels from a lady he's never met before at a restaurant? So it's kind of, maybe not the smartest moment, but it was. So he got them and I was like, you need to go get a Coke and you need to get some food. And he did. And he came back and he's like, what did you give me? Because holy cow, that was so fast. And I felt so much better. And I told him. And so it's super helpful to have that in hand if you have that issue. So support your pancreas. Magnolia, you guys, this is central nervous system support in a bottle. I love Magnolia. It is one of my heart oils, my daughter's as well. Just really calms your central nervous system down, which your adrenals fill that, right? And so apply this as much as you want. It says twice here in my thing, but seriously, as much as you want. I use it for perfume and it is amazing. It smells fabulous. And then Mito 2 Max. Mito 2 Max also has some great things to help your body absorb good nutrients. I did not realize that until I went to a chiropractor and it came up on my thing when we tested. And so Mito 2 Max is really good for stamina and that energy, especially in the afternoon. Like whenever you have a hard time being awake or being in full force and having a bunch of energy without wanting to rest or drink a pop or get some sugar, that's when you really should take Mito 2 Max. But it does also have that extra support to absorb good nutrients as well. But this is going to be positive for your adrenals. The alpha CRS is going to be great as well. Okay, you have the lymphatic support there. Okay, so we're now to our thyroid gland. Okay, you have a lot of hormones here. Habits are critical. We talked about that at the very beginning. It's not what you have in your toolbox, it's whether you use them. Get them in your water, use them in a roller, however you want to do that. This is a thyroid supportive blend. This is a very general one. I have one that I use specifically for me just because I've tested for mine. It is a lot more oils, but this is going to absolutely positively benefit you with the oils that are in there. It is got Frank, of course, it's going to do all the things, but very lymphatic, very central nervous system supportive, going to help you with all the things. Has anybody made a thyroid blend or anybody, Andrea, do you have a thyroid blend?
No, I don't.
You should probably write this down.
I'm writing these down right now.
Or take a picture of the screen because girl, you need a thyroid blend and you can absolutely come in anytime. We can test you for if you need more to add it to it. Okay. I also tested, I did gem and just figured out what I needed for my just to support my thyroid and my adrenals on a daily basis, just because I just needed more support. But this is great base recipe. Okay, you guys. You have it down.
Just about.
Okay. And what I really learned too also, and I should have probably added this, is your thyroid really doesn't know when to wake up and go to sleep. And that's why if you have a thyroid issue or you have adrenal fatigue, it's hard to wake up in the morning and it's really hard to go to sleep. You kind of have insomnia, your brain is still going, your body is lethargic, right? It's because your thyroid doesn't know when to wake up. And so I use my adrenal blend in the morning. I use it on my thyroid, my instep, my liver, and I use Arise. Okay. Or you can use any citrus oil that you want, but I really like Arise to wake it up in the morning. And then at night, I use my roller again. It's above my bed. So I use it every single morning and night. Otherwise, I wouldn't remember. And I use a calming oil like Console, lavender, Serenity, something that's going to relax my thyroid, even vetiver if you want to do that, or a cedarwood. Something is super calming so that your thyroid knows when to go to sleep. And then that insomnia should really balance out. And of course, what you put in your diffuser in your room is gonna benefit as well. Okay. But you really need to tell it when to wake up, and you need to tell it when to go to sleep. And then when you sleep, when you get good sleep, ladies, you're going to have way more energy in the day. All right, we're going to go to this one. So we have talked about these, and there is, if you guys are all enrolled. If you're not enrolled, it's okay. We can figure out how to add this to your wellness box. This is a sample of a wellness box that you can get. We can put them together. This is how much it would be if you have an account already. Okay, so phytonutrient and bone nutrient, or sorry, phytoestrogen, bone nutrient, and claricalm comes in a set. Okay, so you get, if you haven't got any of them and you're like, oh my gosh, this is my go-to, I really need this, get the set. Okay, the oil is going to last you a lot longer, so then you're going to just need the other two complexes to replace, right? You're not going to need the whole set all the time. And then the added rose, it is a higher one. It's going to last you a long time. It is diluted, and it's going to be super powerful. You guys, my roller, I just used the last of my roller, and I use it every day, and it's been since, oh my Lanta, probably convention when it came out. So I've had it for a long time. It's going to last you a long time. Very, very useful. And you do get free credits, right? You get free oils and free oil of the month. You have free credits when you get a kit like this in your LRP cart. So here's another sample of a wellness box. So Andrea doesn't have Lifeline Vitality, so maybe she's like, oh my gosh, I need Lifeline Vitality, but Shannon talked about Mito 2 Max, and I absolutely need frankincense, right? It's going to support your hormones, going to support your brain function, it's going to support you, your mindset, all the things. Here is another example of a wellness box to add that LLV in there, and it does come in a collection, okay? So when you do order, if you're brand new, sorry, we're just going to side note here. When you order your LLV or your Lifeline Vitality, you can edit that cart to add other products like Mito 2 Max and the gut health, even like Deep Blue, at $20 instead of the full price. So when you go in there, Andrea, and you do edit and you add the LLV in there, absolutely edit that cart. Don't purchase Mito 2 Max separately, because you're gonna not save that extra $20. Okay, does that make sense?
Right now it does, but I might have to text you when I get ready to order
Absolutely,
it.
text me, no worries. It'll come up, like, even we'll talk about wellness kits here in a little bit. It'll come up with, would you like to customize or just order the box? And you're gonna want to customize it, okay? And then it'll go into the what that you can order up to 3 options to add on your LLV. No worries, shoot me a text. All right, we talked about these 3 products. So we're going to put them in a wellness box as well. And this is going to be 58 PV or $61. You also will get free products, kits. You can use your free products with this, or free points with this as well. But you're going to need a citrus oil to balance your hormones, to detox your body, to help your pancreas and help your liver. And this endocrine soft gels is a great option, as well as a Slim and Sassy. You don't have to use all of them. This is an option to help your adrenal fatigue, and just put these collections together. You don't have to use lemon either. There's a lot of options now. Even green mandarin. I absolutely love green mandarin in my water. Speaking of citrus oils, you guys, side note as well, citrus oils are not sun friendly. Okay, so we do not put lemon or citrus oils on us, because I use citrus, love Citrus Bliss. I use citrus oils as perfume or a fragrance all the time. I'm not going to do that where the sun's going to shine right now. Okay, we don't know what the weather's going to be like in Nebraska in the morning compared to the afternoon. And so green mandarin is the only one you can use topically or on diffuser bracelets. I always have diffuser bracelets on, or a necklace that might be out in the sun, because it does not have a sun sensitivity because it's picked green. Okay, so the rest of them, drink in your water, put on your feet, but do not put where the sun shines. Okay. Whoops. Too fast, Shannon. All right, so Aroma Essentials Starter Kit. This is our brand new enrollment kit. I know you ladies are already enrolled. No worries, you can actually get this kit too, but it has my favorite diffuser. And we just came out with this new collection that if you do not have your doTERRA membership yet, this is an absolute awesome collection of oils to help your mood, your adrenals, discomfort, immunity, all the things. And I absolutely love the products that are in here. And this diffuser is phenomenal. The top is glass. Does anybody else have it? The top is glass. It's beautiful. It turns color. It has pink and purple colors on it. So it's really, really pretty. Just brand new, April 1st. So share with your friends. This is an absolutely great one for all the things. Do you see all these? Focus, green cleaning, immunity, creativity, sleep, emotions, respiratory health, more respiratory health, sinuses, digestion. You guys, it has everything in it. So if you have, or your friends are like, oh my gosh, when I'm looking at this presentation, I have like these 3 ladies really need to have support. This is an awesome collection for them to get started. All right, so April promotions have, we're just going to continue with that. So Neroli, I talked about Neroli briefly because I use it almost every single morning. I have no idea what I do with it. I use it on the back of my shoulders and I smell it. It is beautiful. It's beautiful. Super charged for emotional wellness. It's grounding. Okay, it does a lot of good. Lime is one of my favorite citrus. It's the one we use all the time to support our respiratory system in this household. It really breaks down congestion, gunk, crud that's in your chest and your head a lot better than any other oil that's a citrus oil that I have come in contact with. So we use Breathe and lime and lavender and frank and eucalyptus a lot in my household as a blend for respiratory health. And so we have it, I use it in my water a lot, just to really help my pancreas. Okay. Okay, so there is the new enrollment kit is on here as well. So lime is the 10% off. Neroli is the product of the month, or it's the opposite. One of the two. They're the promotions this month. I can't remember which one it is, but we have wellness collections, and I don't know if you guys are aware of the wellness collections we already have. We have a immunity wellness collection and a discomfort wellness collection and a mood wellness collection. These collections are a package of goodness that comes in a little bag like you see on the screen here, has directions and has products that doTERRA has put together for you, so you do not have to guess what to do or what to utilize. And then it's a month subscription, a 3-month subscription. You'll get a different package every single month for that situation that you want to work on. Okay, it is a great opportunity to be like, oh my gosh, I need to work on my immunity this 3 months, right? Everybody's working on immunity. Okay, these two are brand new, and you guys discussed sleep might be an issue, right? So people that have sleep as an issue, these products can come with your first wellness collection. You're going to get the instructions, you're going to get the bag, and then the next month you're going to get, in May, you're going to get a different collection of oils and products that can support you to go to sleep. I love the fact that they come up with a respiratory one. We're going to totally need that in this household, because all 3 of us need some assistance with the respiratory help there. We do have them independently. Obviously we have lime, I have Breathe drops, but it's going to be really nice to have the collections together. And I might just leave this one on for a little bit and get everybody the 3 collections. And so they're super nice. You don't have to keep them. If you stop them, it just starts over again. All right. But you can change them in your LRP cart, and they come once a month in your LRP cart. Have you ever tried the wellness collections yet? Who's excited about these 2 new ones? Because I am stoked about these 2 new ones. I
This
love
is
your
the first
emojis.
I've heard of them.
Oh my
They
goodness.
sound amazing.
Patty, they are so awesome. And it takes the guesswork out of it, especially for a newbie. It just really, it just puts products together, and you get Epsom salts in some, like you just, you know, products that we wouldn't necessarily have maybe or wouldn't necessarily see. And you see in the sleep one, you have a kids roller, right? I use a kids rollers all the time. I love the smell of Calmer. I love the smell of Brave. I use Thinker a lot. So you're just going to have a supportive wellness kit for the whole entire family. And I really like them. So these 2 are brand new this month. Again, there is 5 now, 5 complete wellness collections. So when you enroll, you get a free wellness overview with me. So I absolutely would love to do that with any of the people that are on my team. Andrew, you can absolutely text me when you're getting your LLV. Absolutely. You can follow up with me, no big deal. But I am trying to catch up with everybody. So I am creating a quiz to the people that have been with me for a long time, like Patty, you've been with me a long time. What are your favorite products, that kind of thing. And then we're going to do another wellness overview and see what you don't know that maybe doTERRA has, like the wellness collections, or what are the new oils, or I've used this, but it's just, you know, our bodies are different and they change all the time. So maybe this recipe that we learned or we talked about a year ago, maybe you need to update that a little bit. And there's maybe new oils or new products like AirX, you know, that's a brand new oil that maybe respiratorily you would benefit better with that. And so I'm just trying to really follow up with that a little bit better starting this year. And so you'll probably be seeing more of those. I really love quizzes. So I'm making a different quiz. I know, Jess, you've filled out a different quiz. And so there's going to be a member one too, but you get this free wellness overview when you do order a collection and get on here, and I will support you and answer questions, and we'll do ITOVI scans and that kind of thing to see what the products you need and would be best for your family to help with your pains and what you need the most. Okay. My goal with doTERRA was in their beginning, was to take away and support my discomfort. Okay. And since then, in using the oils and the products, the discomfort is dissipated. I'm super thankful, but my really goal is to like empower women and to help them with their emotional wellness, give them their life back and get rid of that emotional and that discomfort for them as well. And so if you or somebody you know is having struggles here, I would love to help them. So absolutely share, get on the next Zoom. There is a lot of options we can do via Zoom too. I can go to see you. I'm not scared. I will go in public and meet you guys. Okay. So these are the different enrollment kits that we have right now. We did add that brand new one, the Aroma Essentials collection. If you want to take a picture of this, you absolutely can. They are in the back office for you guys. We have some different diffusers, and there's different products that have changed in with them. Okay. So they did add this new diffuser to 2 of them now. I see the Natural Solutions collection also has this awesome diffuser that is so pretty, so pretty. So here is the collection you can get enrolled with. It saves you the most if you get a collection, but you can absolutely order anything in specific that you've seen here today or anything different that would benefit you and your family. So I'm going to stop the share. And then, hello, you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm going to answer some questions. Like I said, if you're just coming on or you're watching the replay, ask your questions below the video after I post it, and I will get them answered. Thank you so much. I'm going to stop recording, then we'll answer questions freely. Okay, guys?